Hi! Wow! This has been a while. At least it has been for me. Not for you, really, but for me, this has been 2 weeks. Which doesn't sound like an awful lot, but especially when you go into the sort of trip that I've been on. That is a lot, really. It feels like 3 days for some reason, but my head is just exploding with everything that I've just seen and witnessed and been through and everything. It's been absolutely fantastic, but very tiring as well. I'm very, very tired. It's actually 11 o'clock at night at the time that I'm recording this. I've just got back. Traveled back from Harwich, the international port. Went back to Hoek van Holland, which is basically our international port. That was my watch, I'm sorry. International port. Got back, drove all the way from Rotterdam back to where I live, which is close to Utrecht in the center of the Netherlands. And I'm back home. Back in my office, back where I haven't been for 2 whole weeks. Just probably the longest I've been away since I live here. Not sure about that, but it could well be. Man, what a trip. If you haven't somehow noticed, which would actually be a good thing, considering that the videos have been alright, have been there. I hope all of that worked out. I still have to check, but I think all the videos went out perfectly fine. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, well, thank you. If you checked them out and if you were there during the time that I was away. This thing is not straight on at all. It's bothering me. There you go. I have been to the UK on one of the biggest trips of my life, basically. One that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I finally got around to doing it, basically, with my father and Brian, which some of you might know. I've got 2 little brothers, and he is like the second one. He came after me. I was the first. I was the best prototype, obviously. But he came after me. He was the second one. It's been great. It's been an awesome trip. I'm basically going to tell you a little bit about it, and just let you know that I'm actually back right now, that all the videos that I'm uploading right now are live again, that I'm recording them right now at the moment again, the day before or the couple of days before. I'm back in the game, I'm back live, basically. I'm not just in a distant country, in distant lands, just watching away as all my pre-uploaded videos are going up. I am back, I'm actually back, 100% back. So I'm just going to tell you about my little trip if you want to. So basically, it all started off with this idea that we wanted to go on a little road trip to the UK. So a country that I've been wanting to visit. Basically, I've wanted to visit the island for a long time now, and I finally got around to doing it. So we started again in Hoek van Holland. We went to Harwich International Port from there, and we stayed our first night in a little village somewhere near Colchester. It's like a little camping, which was really good. We could just go ahead and stay. You could pay afterwards, or you could just leave the cash. It was like really nice and neat for our first night. Then the second day, when we woke up again, we drove to Cambridge, and we went to Cambridge, and I went to see Cambridge for a little bit. We couldn't find a parking place, especially not with the caravan at the back, so we couldn't stay there. We drove through it, which was basically chaos. We shouldn't have gone in there with a caravan on the back, but we did, and then we saw a lot of Cambridge, and we went back out again and drove straight to Newcastle, or basically right below Newcastle. We stayed that night right there. Then the next day we went into Newcastle itself. I actually posted a tweet from out there for the first time since arriving. I went to see the Angel of the North. I went to see St. James Park, obviously the city centre itself. Had some great kebab in there as well, really good. I really recommend it. And went back over the Tyne, over the bridge, back to the parking, where we parked the car, and back to the camping. And then the next morning we left for Scotland. So we drove to Scotland, went past the border, got some nice pics over there. It's really beautiful. Scotland is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been. We went to Edinburgh, of course. Found the camping the first, went to Edinburgh the second, and left on the third. Basically, that's what happened. We saw a lot of beautiful things. Edinburgh is a beautiful city. I absolutely adore it, and I really want to go back there in like 10, 15 years and see how much have changed, if something at all, because the style is very nice. It's very old and like Renaissance France stylish. I really liked it. I really like Edinburgh. It was a really beautiful city, and the vibe and the atmosphere, it was breathing. It was really good. I liked it a lot. It's really recommendable. Then we drove up all the way to Inverness and to the infamous Loch Ness, of course, which is down there, which is of course the famous lake where supposedly the monster of Loch Ness is swimming about. Didn't see her. I did see some ducks though, but didn't confuse them with a monster. There's some really nice walks over there. It was really nice to just, check out the area, walk about in the parks, and walk across the lake. My brother actually took a little stone that he found in the lake. Oh, well, found, there were like plenty of stones, but he took from the lake home with him. So we have a stone from the Loch Ness now, which I guess is kind of cool. So there's some great kebab over there as well. God, I love kebab. No, that's healthy. So that was really good. And then we went back to Fort Augustus, Fort William, and back down south to Glasgow on the other side of Scotland, which is really good as well. We saw the necropolis, we saw the old cathedral, we went to buy Celtic Park and a big Tesco over there because we need some groceries, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. And the next day we went on. Again, we found a little camping, we stayed the night, and the next day we instantly drove all the way to Manchester, which is quite the drive, probably the longest drive we've made. We explored the city, went to the Piccadilly station, walked around there in the center, went to the Etihad Stadium. Then the next day we went off to, I think we saw Stonehenge. The day after, which we drove instantly all the way south to Southampton, close to Southampton, went to Stonehenge, found a camping close by Portsmouth, stayed there for the night, went on the next day. We went to Brighton, where we stayed the night, and explored the city. Not really, we just explored like the pier and the beach and just like some of the area around it. It was really nice. Brighton is a really nice place too. I really enjoyed being there. And then we went to London, in East London, a little camping in East London. It was really fun. You were in the middle of London, but it was like a little park, so it was really quiet, really neat. I liked it a lot. The next day, we stayed there the night. The next day, we went into the center of London and obviously saw all the sights. The London Marathon was there the day we were, so that's kind of lucky. It was really busy and everyone was having a laugh, and it was really fun to be there in that day. Obviously we went to see the site of the Westminster Bridge, Big Ben, of course, Buckingham Palace. We saw loads of other buildings and cool things, and we had a great time there as well. We went back to the camping, slept up another night, and then we drove back somewhere close to Harwich, where we stayed the night, one more night, which was yesterday night. Then the next morning we went on the boat, we got back, and that's tonight, where I am right now. So I am absolutely knackered. I am knackered all the bits. I'm so tired, it's unbelievable. But I had a blast. I had so much fun. I want to thank my dad, obviously, for coming with me. My brother, Brian, for coming with me as well. It was loads of fun. Everyone who supported it. It's been amazing. It was a really great journey, and I enjoyed every single bit of it. But I think I deserve some sleep by now. So I'm going to go hit the hay if you don't mind. Thank you for your continued support, if you have. I'm just going to check all the comments and stuff tomorrow when I wake up and I'm fresh and all that. And I'm going to check out everything that happened during those 2 weeks. I didn't get much of the news either. I've just been really off track for everything. I was just seeing sights, exploring cities, strolling through nature, just having fun, relaxing, doing my thing. So I've been really disconnected, but I'm going to get back to it tomorrow. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks for watching. Leave a like. I would really appreciate that. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.